But first, the behaviour of New South Wales politicians is evidently so bad they'll be forced to undergo anti-bullying and anti-harassment training. Now, the mandated training comes after a report found that a quarter of parliamentary staff had experienced bullying and harassment at work. The government's already spent $1 million on consultants and training to try to change workplace behaviour, and this new training course is part of $15 million they're investing over the next 4 years to try to get New South Wales parliamentarians and their staff to behave better. Would that they'd spend that much money on, an economics course or something like that. But Jo and Liz, this raises questions for me. Firstly, are parliamentarians behaving that badly that we need to spend $15 million to improve their conduct? And if it is that bad, then is a training course really going to change things? But I've got one more question about this story. A lot of anti-bullying is often just another form of bullying in disguise. Right. And I do note that MPs can't actually be forced to do this training, because what are they going to do? Tell them they're out? They've been elected by voters. But the New South Wales Parliament have said they will monitor attendance and they will note non-compliance, which, Liz, sounds to me kind of like bullying.
Well, last question is, who the heck are these people? We've elected them to make very important decisions on behalf of us, on behalf of the entire state of New South Wales, and they can't even get it together at work. If the Broderick report is to be believed, and that's why they're taking these measures, because back in 2022, the Broderick report was very damning. Like you say, over a quarter of the people who were anonymously asked for feedback said, yes, I've experienced bullying, and harassment and sexism is far more commonplace here than we'd like it to be. So firstly, this seems to be quite a late reaction. I mean, last year they introduced the Respect at Work program. Only 23 out of the 93 MPs have attended their Respect at Work indoctrination. And now we're being told that this course is mandatory, but they have no way of forcing anyone to attend it. So this just seems like a tick the box. We must be seen to address this problem. And of course, we all know that, an hour and a half course, it can and will change someone's character. If they didn't know that this behaviour was inappropriate previously, they will once they sat through this course. That's been the only problem. They just didn't know it was wrong. The course will tell them it's wrong, and then I'm sure they'll cut it out. And that is how many $million? $15 million over the next 4 years of our taxpayer dollar well spent. Like we don't pay them enough to be abject failures. Now we've got to pay out another $15 million more just to be like, can you behave yourselves in there?
For them to be respectful failures.